The 2020 annual meeting of the Washington and Lee Alumni Association will please come to order. Hello, all alumni from Hotchkiss Alumni House. I'm Beau Dudley, Executive Director of Alumni Engagement. Welcome and thank you for being a part of our first ever virtual annual meeting. We hope to finish in less than 30 minutes if all goes well. I want to give special thanks to campus IT experts, Jessica Willett, Eric Owsley, and Jim Goodwin for their creative work to make this event happen virtually. Our opening video got you as close as we could under current circumstances, but of course, we wish all of you were on campus on a gorgeous Saturday morning in May, making your way to Lee Chapel for the annual Rite of Spring. Normally during this meeting, we present the Distinguished Alumni Awards in the chapel. That award was created by the Alumni Board in 1973. It is the highest honor of the Alumni Association. It is given for conspicuous accomplishments under a holistic application of these criteria: involvement with and support of Washington and Lee, service to civic and/or charitable endeavors, notable career success, an outstanding reputation which reflects well on the university, and meaningful contributions in true public service. Each winner will receive a citation book, an elegant framed certificate, and a Washington Camp Cup. This year's winners are Elizabeth Holloman Brown and Reuben Munger from the 25th reunion class of 1995, and John Nolan and Ned Powell from the 50th reunion class of 1970. I hope you will make time to see their impressive bios on the website. We are now working to reschedule some or all of Alumni Weekend 2020, and we do hope to present the actual awards to them in person. Meanwhile, warm congratulations to these splendid and accomplished alumni. It's now my great pleasure to welcome our president, William C. Dudley. Will is leading the university skillfully and with great compassion and judgment during important and challenging times. We're very fortunate to have him at the top. President Dudley, the virtual floor is yours.
Thank you, Beau, and thank you to the Alumni Board, chapter volunteers, class agents, and reunion committee members. I'm very sorry that our 8 reunion classes can't be together in Lee Chapel to conduct the annual meeting, to recognize distinguished alumni, and to be thanked for their support of W&L. We miss all of you, but as Beau noted, we look forward to a time when we can see you on campus. I'd like to add my congratulations to our Distinguished Alumni Award winners, Liz Holloman Brown, Reuben Munger, John Nolan, and Ned Powell. Their lives of service and loyalty to the university inspire us and underscore the value of a Washington and Lee education. In early April, we hosted a Zoom call for W&L's volunteers, and I want to reiterate my appreciation for them. We know that in the last few months, people have rightly been focused on their families and their local communities. This has made for an unusual dynamic for alumni in their reunion year, so I want to thank all 8 reunion classes. As Annual Fund Chair Andrew Tate will explain, your gifts this year support our most critical needs in responding to the challenges imposed by the pandemic. Congratulations on your successes to date. The reunion classes have raised almost $1.3 million for the 2019-2020 annual fund and almost $4.8 million overall in current gifts and future annual fund pledges. The 25th and 50th reunion classes are always a focal point of Alumni Weekend, so let me salute them. The class of 1995 is led by Dana McNaughton and Bates Brown. Thank you for your leadership as reunion co-chairs, and thanks to your committee members. So far, your class has committed over $1.8 million, surpassing your annual fund goal of $750,000 and raising over $600,000 to support Parke, our new Center for Academic Resources and Pedagogical Excellence. which has been critical in helping our faculty pivot to virtual instruction. Your generosity will have a direct and lasting impact on the quality of teaching at W&L. The class of 1970 50th reunion is co-chaired by Tom Fechtel and John Nolan. To date, the class has committed more than $5.7 million. This includes generous support for the annual fund and an increase of the class of 1970 Robert E.R. Huntley Scholarship they endowed at their 25th reunion. President Huntley would be deeply touched. Thank you, Tom and John, for your leadership, and thanks to your committee and classmates. You're helping make a W&L education available to the most capable and deserving students of future generations. I've written alumni about the strengths of this great university. Faculty, students, and staff have demonstrated that strength and impressive creativity in finishing the academic year. We will do everything we can to resume the distinctive personal educational experience that alumni remember and cherish as soon and as safely as possible. The good news is that the consistent, deep support of alumni for 271 years allows W&L to navigate difficult times. The university's future remains bright thanks to you. I'm now pleased to pass the virtual podium to your dedicated and talented Alumni Association President, Stephanie Wolfe, class of 1999 from Randolph, New Jersey. Thank you.
Good morning, and thank you, President Dudley. You are generous to make time for our conversations and to meet with the Alumni Board twice each year. You have helped us and made the work of the Alumni Board more focused and rewarding. I have a few remarks on behalf of the Alumni Association I have been proud to lead this year. This is the last annual meeting for our very talented and successful Vice President for University Advancement, Dennis Cross, who will begin a well-deserved retirement on January 1. Since arriving in 2004, Dennis has brought a new level of professionalism, focus, and success to university advancement, including alumni engagement and development. He was the chief architect and leader of the last Capitol campaign, which exceeded its lofty goal. Dennis and the advancement team are accountable to the highest standards. On behalf of all alumni, our sincere thanks, Dennis, for your lasting contributions. We will miss you, and your successor has very big shoes to fill. The 24-member Alumni Board of Directors represents all alumni. Thanks to them, our chapters are strong. We are carrying out our role as communications ambassadors, and the association is in good shape. I want to thank my fellow board members for their dedication to Washington and Lee. A special thanks to my fellow seniors who are leaving the board. I have really enjoyed working with you, and we salute the devotion and service of Ted Gregory, Mary Hipp, Wright Marshall, Wynn Sharp, and William Thornton. We need 6 new alumni board members, each to serve a 4-year term beginning today. Pursuant to our bylaws, I am proud to present the slate chosen by the Alumni Board. Each of these individuals has a strong record of loyalty and service to W&L. They are Jane Ledley, Bachelor, Class of 03 and Class of 08 Law, from Atlanta. Sam Englehart, Class of 73, from Baltimore. Dave Foster, Class of 1998, from Havertown, New Jersey. Chaz Clace, Class of 09, Class of 12 Law, from Houston. Meredith King Ledford, Class of 2003, from Charlotte. And Jonathan Wortham, Class of 2004, from Atlanta. We also need to elect a new member of the University Athletic Council. The Alumni Association and the Department of Athletics, Recreations, and PE nominate Ansel Sanders, former All-American from the Class of 2004. Please vote on the slate of directors and on Mr. Sanders by using the link on the webpage within an hour after this meeting. We will publish the results soon. Next, I am pleased to announce the Alumni Association officers for the 2020-2021 year. Under our bylaws, they were elected by the Alumni Board on May 1. Your president will be Parke Ellis, Class of 1981, from New Orleans. Our new vice president will be Nelson Bunn, Class of 2008. Washington, D.C. Congratulations. Thank you both for agreeing to serve, and we wish you every success. Let me turn the microphone over to Andrew Tate, class of 1998, the dedicated two-term chair of the annual fund.
Thank you, Stephanie. It's a pleasure to serve as the chair of the Annual Fund Council. This is an extraordinary year, and the Annual Fund has never been more important. Alumni support of W&L students, faculty, staff, and programs is critical. I'm proud of the university and of President Dudley's leadership. In his March 20th letter to alumni, President Dudley identified 4 priorities. First, to provide for the health and safety of students unable to return to their homes. Second, to assist faculty in transitioning to virtual instruction without losing the personal attention that is integral to our liberal arts experience. Thirdly, to ensure employment for all faculty and staff through at least June 1st. And finally, to refund a prorated amount of room and board fees to W&L families. I want to emphasize that all annual fund gifts before June 30 will directly support these 4 commitments, in keeping with our traditions of honor and community and the university's mission statement. I'm tremendously grateful for the 100% participation of the Alumni Board and Annual Fund Council. I also want to acknowledge the work of our key volunteers, especially the Annual Fund Council, class agents, reunion committees, and all the volunteers who've made a gift or fulfilled their pledge for 2020. There are 243 class agents on record reaching out to classmates to complete pledge fulfillment and renew gifts. Here are a few highlights. Over 42 classes have completed spring solicitations and updates. 30 classes have reached 60% of their dollar goal in terms of cash in. 17 classes have hit 40% class participation, again, with cash in the door. The class of 95 has already surpassed their 5-year commitment goal of $750,000 by more than $36,000, and may well become the first 25th reunion class to raise $1 million for the annual fund. Congratulations and thank you. This year's reunion classes have reached an average of 75% of their single annual fund goal, with 7 weeks to go before our fiscal year end of June 30. In a typical year, reunion giving has concluded by now, with only pledge balances left to collect. In this unusual year, we'll work even harder in the next 7 weeks to help reunion classes reach their goals. The classes of 2000 and 2005 have already raised more money for the annual fund in a single year than either has ever raised before. That's great. In the absence of Alumni Weekend on campus, reunion volunteers will continue to work through June 30, and I know that W&L alumni will rise to the occasion. I'm looking forward to a final rally to celebrate and share gratitude for our volunteers' great work and the commitment of my fellow alumni as we close out the fiscal year. I hope you will join in to celebrate Washington and Lee on Tuesday, June 30th.
Thank you so much, Andrew. The university is in your debt. The Alumni Board is proud to support the unique impact of the annual fund by achieving 100% participation. Our chapter leaders have a very high level of participation as well. The association and the Alumni Board have had a productive year. We continue to strengthen our chapters and engage alumni with each other and with the university. Over 500 alumni and parents perform valuable volunteer roles. We are implementing a plan to recognize and thank those who have served for a number of years with distinction. This year, we also launched the new Chapter Service Volunteer Award. Chapter leaders were encouraged to nominate unsung heroes who are alumni and parents and who have done special things to support the chapter. Congratulations and thanks to the people on this list of 2020 winners. thanks to our local chapter leaders, and especially the great work this year of Tom Lovell, Sue Woodruff, and Sarah Santorino in the Alumni Engagement Office, many of our chapters are doing well. I salute last year's Chapter of the Year award winners based on their success in staging creative events and engaging local alumni. They are Division I, Atlanta, President Caroline Head Garcia, class of 2010. From Division II in Houston, President Katie Stewart Cragg, class of 2013. From Division III in New Orleans, President Kristen Nunez Cortez, class of 2005. From Division IV, which is Bluegrass in Lexington, Kentucky, President Bill Gilsonen, class of 2004. And from Division V, Baton Rouge, President Carlos Spot, class of 2005. Before the virus forced them to suspend activities, our 76 chapters were on their way to staging well over 200 events. No other school of our size does this. The Alumni Engagement Office sponsored numerous faculty and senior administrators as chapter guests. We were especially glad to introduce Director of Institutional History, Dr. Lynn Rainville, in 9 chapters, and more visits are planned. Lynn is getting a warm reception from alumni. Our chapters are intent on increasing the variety of their events, including sports, the arts, community service, cooking, faculty visits, and taking strides to increase the local engagement of diverse alumni. Black alumni, including those who attend their reunion in March of 2019, created a student opportunity fund to help students pursue on and off campus learning experiences. The Alumni Engagement Office, which now includes the very successful Lifelong Learning Campus and international travel programs, is the creative and logistical backbone for our efforts to serve alumni. We are grateful to Beau and that strong team for their good work. Lifelong Learning had to cancel or defer its spring and summer activities, but is ready to reactivate as soon as possible. The W&L faculty helped us create a fantastic reading list we recently published to alumni. Recently, we launched an online book club, which already has several hundred alumni participants, and a faculty podcast series will follow this fall. The Alumni Board proposed an important revision to the process by which the association suggests alumni for the Board of Trustees. I am happy to report that the trustees just approved this change, which will allow every alumna and alumnus to vote on a slate of candidates, starting with the next cycle in 2022. We have a thriving collection of campus reunions. The 5-Star Generals Festival and Young Alumni Weekend last fall were very successful. We are now able to help affinity groups gather on and off campus, and we are more active than ever on various social media platforms. Of course, the key ingredient of our success is the deep loyalty and involvement displayed by you and thousands of alumni all over the country and around the world. While many other schools attempt to figure out how to create energy and passion for the institution, many W&L alumni have it running through their veins. It is remarkable and very simple. Without your devotion, engagement, and generosity, W&L as we know it simply does not exist. We appreciate your continuation of this legacy more than we can say. It has been an honor to serve as association president this past year. It is my pleasure to introduce the incoming president. He is smart, accomplished, as proven by his 1981 W&L diploma, his career success, his 2 W&L alumni daughters, and his good work in the New Orleans chapter and on the alumni board. He is devoted to W&L, fun, generous with his time, and good judgment, and he will be a great leader. I'm happy to make a virtual transfer of the presidency of the association and the microphone to Parke Ellis, class of 1981.
Thank you, Stephanie. I'm honored and humbled to serve as president of the Alumni Association here at Washington & Lee, our great university. I had to start off with a word of thanks to you, though, for your terrific job on the Alumni Association board. You've been a tireless, energetic worker, very involved for your 4 years on the board. But I know that this year as president has been tough. There's just been a lot going on and uncharted waters, and you handled it brilliantly, and we just appreciate so much all that you've done for us. I only wish that we were together today so that I could give you the plaque to commemorate your time as president of the association. Just know that it's in the mail and it's on the way to you. So again, thank you from all of us on the association board and alums in general for your great service to the university. We're excited about the coming year. We are going to continue to expand our services, and we're going to continue to support our local chapters. To me, one of the most important things that we'll be doing this year is trying to keep you all, the Alumni Association, abreast of what's going on from the campus. The campus is going through some uncharted times right now, and I think part of our job will be to help you all keep tabs on what's going on with the university. We can't do this without your support. We need your ideas, your input, your comments, and so we really would like to hear from you all. If you have anything to lend to what we're doing, we'd love to hear it from you guys. W&L's Alumni Association is strong, and we appreciate that fact and look forward to hearing what you all have in the way of input for us. So we're at the end of the meeting, and typically the president would stand in front of you all at Lee Chapel and say, let's go open the doors and walk onto that glorious colonnade of ours into a vibrant weekend of reunions and great fun. And unfortunately, that's not to be today, but the time is going to come, and we look forward to that time when we can get back on campus together. In the meantime, stay safe, be well, and now the meeting is adjourned, and I'll just say this, go Generals.